Welcome back to the Trials Fusion Track Central Spotlight. I am your host, Attack Slug. And as always, if you have a track you want to see featured on this show, leave it down in the comments below, but make sure it is actually on the PS4 version of Trials Fusion, which is what I'm playing right here for you. So, the first request comes from a Junior Furman who wants to see Atlantis, and lo and behold, there is an Atlantis track. So we're going to hop into that, uploaded back in May of this year. So we'll see how that goes. And see, it's a hard track, so we're going to choose our usual hard track bike, which is the Pit Viper, if it allows us to. Yep, sure does. Get to the rescue boat, get to the chopper. Sir Shoot-A-Lot 90. I wonder if he was born in 1990. That's a pretty good assumption for most people who have a year in their gamer tag. It's usually the year they were... Oh boy! Usually the year that they were born. And I'm pretty sure we had that discussion last week as to when you choose a PSN, you know, PS4, PS3, Vita gamer tag, you are stuck with it because there is no way to change it. And I'm pretty sure that we've already had that discussion, but it's kind of a significant deal. So luckily, when I bought my PS3, and you know, that was obviously there were no gamer tag. I mean, there was online on the PS2, granted, but it was not a unified system. It was on a game-per-game basis, was my understanding of it. I actually have the network adapter. I never actually used it. So the first unified gamer tag type deal was on the PS3. And luckily, I think I bought my PS3, it was, you know, it was a few months after launch. Like, I didn't buy mine in that first holiday season in 06. I want to say I bought it at some point middle of or late 07. It was when they said, hey, we're going to get rid of the backwards compatibility. And I'm like, I need that. Don't get rid of that feature. That's an awesome feature. And so, therefore, the PS3 that I'm playing on right now still has the ability to play PS2 games. But not all PS2 games work right because it was the second version. It was not a launch model. It was the 80 gig before they discontinued that stuff. So, that being said, my point is that by the time I registered a gamertag on the on the PS3, I already had, or I was already using the Attack Slug name like everywhere else. So it was kind of a no-brainer to use that as my PSN tag, and thankfully I had not had to change it. And I could not change it even if I wanted to. Even if I retired this name tomorrow, I could not change this tag without having to make a whole new account, getting rid of all my digital games, getting rid of all my PS Plus games. It would not be worth it. So be careful, kids. Choose your gamer tag wisely, because it will stick with you. It is, apparently, from my understanding, it is some kind of a database issue that is what, like, however they decided to handle their database stuff in 06 is why they can't change it now. And this obstacle's hard. This is a hard obstacle. Like, what the hell? Like, I can't get a good feel for what the actual racing line is, and that's kind of fucking, like, I can't get a good feel for where my tires are supposed to be. And it's kind of messing me up a bit. And, like, once you lose your grip, you're done. Like, once that grip goes away, you are hosed. So I will give this 250 faults and then call it a day on this track, because there are other... There we go. There are other requests. No! Oh, you... There are other requests to get to today. Other legit requests to get, and so I don't want to spend the whole time on this one track, on this one course, as I say in the Mario Maker videos. Yeah, this is a devious design. Like, the rest of the course up to this point was not that bad. This particular part is devious. So my kudos to you, Sir Shoots-A-Lot. Because you have designed a part of course that is living up to the hard moniker. This is the kind of thing I would expect to see in an extreme track, where it doesn't look as bad as it actually is. Like, it looks like it'd be easy, but it's not. There we go. That took forever. My apologies on that one. Let us continue trying to finish Atlantis here. I don't know how long. That's it. Is that it? We finished it. Alright, fantastic. Always good to finish a track on camera. I enjoy being able to do that. And I will give you a thumbs up just for that one obstacle that was just mind-numbingly ridiculous. So there is that. 55 faults is not a good look on a hard track. But it's a blind playthrough, so what are you gonna do? The next request for today comes from a NortiRascal67. That's his name on YouTube. Here we see his name is NortiRascal, who wants to see Deadly Mindset Rabbit. It is a rabbit track, so that means we're going to be pedaling to the metal, as it were. And it is a hard track, and we're stuck using the rabbit, so this might go okay, it might not. I've certainly finished rabbit tracks on this channel before, but with any blind run on a track, there is no guarantee that I'll be able to actually... Oh, fire! That's always a good start. Fire! No, oh man, that's... Alright, that's a little jarring there with that weird camera angle. So it's a little bit jarring on that stuff. Like, there's a reason that the actual people who make, like... There's a good reason that RedLynx tends to keep a pretty consistent camera angle on that stuff, is because it's real jarring, like, because the game is not taking control from you to do that. The game is still in control, or you are still in control of... That's a bomb. Woo! You are still in control when that happens, meaning that you could totally screw it up if you screw it up. And as we've seen, I certainly have the propensity to screw it up. Alright, there we go. Where is my checkpoint? Give me... There's one. There's... Oh, that was some frame rate droppage there. Not cool. I like tires. I like tires. And turtles. I like turtles. Trying to get a good feel for where the actual racing line here is, because it's kind of not always super... Like, right there it's clear, obviously, but some parts of the track, not always the clearest where you should be paying attention to. And, like, when you play Trials, when you played a lot of Trials, I'm kind of looking at, you know, where the rider is and where the ground and the tires meet, because that is obviously the most important part of the game. And I don't mean Triple H when I say the game. I'm getting some rumble here, which I guess I'm supposed to be being chased by something. I don't know. Those explosions or whatever at the beginning is chasing me, or something along those lines. Let's just get to the checkpoint. Just get to the checkpoint. Just get to the checkpoint. Thank you. Proper checkpoint placement is a big pet peeve of mine when it's... Or I should say improper checkpoint placement is a big pet peeve of mine. When you're going through too many things without being able to hit a checkpoint is always stressful. And sometimes it can separate a good track from a great track when you got, like, you know, just super long boned up checkpoints. But hey, that's just me. Obviously, ideally, oh, that's... Nope. Ideally, playing Trials... What? How in the blue hell? I was gonna say, ideally you want to do a no-fault run to begin with, so perhaps checkpoint's not the most important thing in the world, but when you're playing it blind, checkpoints kind of... How am I supposed to even do this? How did you design something that insidious and think that people are going to actually be able to do it, is my question. I tried going slow, perhaps that would... No, you're supposed to jump it and then hope that your back tire can get you there. Like, that was luck. That was 110% luck that I managed to do that. Slow. F you, I'll do what I want. Thanks. Oh, it was slow, so it would say thanks for playing. My apologies on that one. We did it! We got the bronze medal, we're on fire, and we finished the course. So, always happy, and you can get a thumbs up for your Deadly Mindset Rabbit. Thanks for your suggestion. Always looking for new ones. So let's head in and see what is top rated this week and perhaps get to a third track today. Perhaps we'll see some extreme, because I have not done an extreme yet today, so that might be a thing we should do while I fail and flail. Toxic Derp, Horizon, Cool It, Grave of Kings, Steel Meat. You know what, let's do our Halloween thing, because obviously today is the day after Halloween, so unfortunately I didn't get this done. This show only airs on Sundays, so I didn't get this done before Halloween, but we're close enough where it should be okay. Pit Viper on a medium track? Really? Alright. If you say so. I'm pretty sure I said medium. I don't know. I don't know anymore, but if we can run through this one and then hopefully end the video on some extreme shenanigans. That would be ideal. Oz, the Wicked Witch, and some giant pumpkins. Okay, this is good. This I like. This is pretty cool. I dig this stuff. Got the orange going on. The orange and black. And some evil laughing and some graveyard stuff. I dig it. I dig it. Ooh, yeah, dig it. A little framey right there. That's okay. There's some guy that's like a dead body on a noose in the background there that we just passed. Climbing through this area. I'm gonna not do that right. Botched it. Botched it. Come on now. Come on now. I do like a good uphill climb, as always. Oh, and the custom checkpoints are orange arrows. That's awesome. Awesome. Some lava. Alright. Yep. Just, this land was invaded by giant monster pumpkins. It is Attack of the Killer Pumpkin. Much in the vein of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, which was a cartoon for some fucking reason. I'm pretty sure it was. If my childhood memories do not... Oh, into the soup! Into the witch's brew! Into the... That's awesome. That's awesome. She's gonna eat ya! Alright then. Happy Halloween, Gus2128. Thanks for your awesome Halloween track. And we're gonna end it, I guess, on that, extreme track there at the top. So, head back up to that extreme, which is Toxic Derp Nasty. From Fusion Community, who, you know, is known for their phenomenal tracks. So, all about playing stuff from them. They always get it done in a big way. I can't remember if they were the ones who did that medical track last week. That thing was super cool, but I could not finish it on camera, at least. I don't think I went back to it. I usually don't. Only have so many hours in the week that I can do things with. And as much as I would like to devote the amount of time that I did to Trials Evolution that I with this game, it's just not gonna happen. The time that I spent with Evolution was time that I was not doing YouTube videos. Therefore, I had a hell of a lot more free time to play video games, as opposed to film video games and talk about them. Kind of a whole different skill set. In terms of how much of your spare time it's going to eat up. And believe me, making YouTube videos eats up a lot of my spare time. But I like doing it, so as long as you guys keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Alright! Giggity giggity. And I got this uphill climb crap. I like it, but at the same time, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. You make me so mad. I cut your face. Nope. Nope to the nizzope. Oh, that was almost beautiful. That was almost, like, almost perfect. I would have enjoyed it, but... Oh, come... So, gotta get there. You gotta get, like, momentum enough to get up there, and then... There we go. Back tire it. Watch those frames drop. Yeah, it's disgusting. Both from a design standpoint and from a frame rate standpoint. Disgusting. Toxic derp. Where is the toxic derp Avenger? Oh no. Where's Toxie? This seems like you'd probably get cancer if you hung out here long enough. And by long enough, I mean like 5 minutes. You might just get really ill from hanging out here. Probably not good for you. If I had to wager a guess, raw sewage and whatnot. Thank you, Mr. Checkpoint. Now, I'm waiting for somebody, and this might have been done, but I hit my head there. I'm waiting for somebody, somewhere, to use all this. Like, obviously they've changed the color of the goo. Ah, sucks. They've changed the water texture to a green, and I think if they would do that with pink, and then make it like Ghostbusters 2, that'd be great. Red. And there we go. 29 faults on an extreme track. Nailing it this week. For once. On camera. So, Toxic Derp managed to beat that track. And that is going to wrap it up for this week on the Trials Fusion Track Central Spotlight. This is like episode 29. I've been doing these for a while. Every Sunday. So, as always, I am your host, AttackSlug. If you have a track on the PS4 version of Trials Fusion that you want to see on this show, please leave it down in the comments below, and I will see what I can do next week. But until then, and until next time, I will see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.